Mum. Yeah, Octagon 54. It was great. Yeah, great. Nah, just another quiet weekend. Absolutely no drama.
What? Hey, I will fuck you up next year. You're gonna
So Octagon 54 is officially in the books, and here are your top 5 stories from our latest trip to Ostrava. Number 1, Akon Wanliss versus Sahil Siraj and his coaches. One of the most anticipated fights in the opening round of the second season of the €1 million Tipsport Gamechanger tournament was the battle between the UK's Akon Wanliss and Swedish number 1 Sahil Siraj. Tensions were high when they first crossed paths at the airport.
Get the fuck out of here. What's wrong?
It escalated a bit at the morning weigh-ins.
Get the fuck out of here.
And then after the Octagon Time press conference on Friday, there was the altercation between Akon and Siraj's team. This left the fight up in the air. Would they fight at Octagon 54? Would both these fighters lose the chance to change their lives in this tournament? Would the beef ever be settled? Well, the answer is yes, and this time inside the cage. It will also be in Akon's hometown of Birmingham, April 20th at the Resorts World Arena on Octagon 54. It was already an anticipated fight, but now the stakes just got higher. Number 2, the launch of the €1 million Tipsport Gamechanger Season 2. On Friday night at the Octagon Time press conference, we brought together for the first time the 16 fighters from the 13 different countries who were all dreaming of changing their lives and working their way to the winner's check worth €300,000. We saw 12 fighters enter the cage as contenders, but by the end of the night, only 6 would leave with that dream still intact. Some statement performances included Legursky making his first round prediction come true over Kohut. Makayev claimed the biggest scalp of his career as he stopped Mr. Finland's Makwan Amirkhani. And the Octagon lightweight champion Ronnie Paradisa came through one of the toughest tests in the Octagon cage to take his place in the next round. They were joined by Torres, Bogdanovic and Akoidan Duque. Number 3, the Tipsport Gamechanger quarter-final draw. As if Saturday night didn't deliver enough drama, straight after the event we held the draw for the next round of the €1 million tournament. The 8 open spaces would be divided into 2 brackets, seeing 4 fighters on each side of the pyramid. Once the fighters have chosen their side of the bracket, they cannot face anyone from the opposite side until they meet them in the final. On Saturday night, 6 fights had been decided, and we had 2 opening round fights still waiting to happen. Wanliss versus Siraj and Keita versus Sadari. The winners from Octagon 54 would then, in order of rankings from highest to lowest, pick a number between 2 and 7 to see in which order they would make their pick of which fight or place they want. With number 8 and the final fight to fill the last of the quarter-final places being the winner between Keita and Sadari. So one by one they made their pick, and one by one the drama built until finally we were left with the 8 positions being filled and the quarter-finals looking like this. Legursky will face the winner of Wanliss versus Siraj. Bogdanovic will face the winner of Keita versus Sadari. The oldest competitor in the tournament, Spain's Duque, will now face the youngest left in the tournament, Makayev. And then finally, we will see the current lightweight Octagon champion, Ronnie Paradisa, take on former KSW champion Daniel Torres. Chapter 2 of the €1 million Tipsport Gamechanger is loading now. Fight! Number 4, Patrick Kinsell, or should I say Patrick Kingsell. See what the Kings roll. The middleweight belt was torn in two when Piotr Wawrzyrniak stepped in on short notice to beat and finish Vlasto Chepo at Octagon 51 to claim that interim middleweight belt. Just over 2 months later, Patrick Kinsell was ready for his return and to take on a new opponent and to look to unify that title once again in the main event for Octagon 54. Now, many thought the script was already written and that Poland's Wawrzyniak should be an easy win for Oktagon's pound-for-pound #1, but Wawrzyniak had other ideas, and the first 2 rounds he put Kinsel in more trouble than we have ever seen him in his Oktagon career. But champions are cut from a different cloth, and in round 3, Patrick Kinsel summoned something special to turn the fight around and to get the win and to get the finish, and once again to have that undisputed middleweight title wrapped around his waist. Number 5, respect, or as we say, respect.
Respect.
Now, despite the drama that was the start of the weekend, the tournament finished on a high and got us back to shining a light on what truly is the greatest part of what this sport we love so much is about: respect. To witness 2 heroes, 2 gladiators make that walk to the cage, to stand under the brightest light in front of thousands of fans, to witness them willing to test their skills against each other and to give all they can to beat the warriors standing in front of them as they bear and share their souls in the name of glory. And then when all is said and done, when that storm has passed and the dust has settled, only one can stand triumphant, only one will feel that sweet relief of victory, but both understand the bitter taste of defeat. And it is in those moments that we see the true essence of martial arts, when the arms that comfort the fallen are those of the man who made them fall. Respect was given and shown in Ostrava, and it was truly an honor to witness it. So the next stop for us is Stuttgart on March 23rd, and then we head to the Resorts World Arena in Birmingham, April 20th, Wanliss versus Siraj.